It's been a little while since I've done one of these do another character in your own style kind of things. So this time I decided to do Tina from Bob's Burgers. I was actually a little late to catching on to Bob's Burgers because I thought it was a show like very much like Family Guy or American Dad, but it is miles away from what those shows are. And anyone who tells me that American Dad or Family Guy or Cleveland Show or any other crap show that Seth MacFarlane can come out with is better than Bob's Burgers, you can fight me. All right, we can fight right now because there's no way those shows even touch this one. Okay. But that's besides the point. So I decided to do Tina, maybe a little bit all grown up type of thing. Oh, like Rugrats all grown up, except they were not because they were only like 13, but whatever. So I decided to do Tina at, in my mind, she is 24 years old. She has already graduated college. She has her bachelor's degree, and she is possibly sharing an apartment with Jean and Louise, which would be super cute if that was like a spin-off show, them grown up in their own apartment. Oh, I would love it. But either way, we're getting off topic. So I decided to do her a little bit grown up. Now the piercings might be like something that you would think is not in character for her, but I feel like at her age of 24, you know, she's grown up. She has, you know, accepted her awkwardness, her weirdness. She's happy with it. You know, she's like the weird girl that people want to be friends with now, like the cool weird girl. I mean, because even in the show, she's kind of like the cool weird girl. So I feel like at the age of 24, she's like the weird girl that everyone wants to be friends with, you know? In my mind, at least, that's who she is. So I did decide to keep a lot of the defining characteristics because if I didn't, she'd just look like a random girl that I drew. So I kept her barrette, and I kept her glasses, and I kept her bob haircut. Because without those things, like I said, she would just seem like a very random character, just kind of, you know, you'd be like, well, how is that Tina? You know, well, this is how, because she clearly has she still has all her defining features, I guess you could say. Now, I decided to do this one in the style that I have been doing lately, which is kind of an old style, but just like a little bit revamped, which is where I do most of everything in black and white and like cross-hatching for shading. And then I'll just add like a splash of color where I feel like it's necessary instead of doing the whole thing in watercolors or inks. I'm liking getting back into this style. Don't know if I'm going to go back into the full watercolor inks. I probably will just because I like them and I like doing aliens in color. But for these ones, I don't know. I feel like these are fun to do like this. I'm liking the style at the moment, so I'm going to stick to it. And I'm sticking to human size proportions. You know, even with aliens, I don't have to, so I don't use references for aliens. But with these drawings, I do just pick like random references on Pinterest just so I can get the proportions where they need to be because she is supposed to look like a human, which hopefully she does. So yeah, I decided to keep the shirt blue because of her blue shirt that she wears in the show. She still has her barrette, she still has her glasses and her bob cut. And I thought it'd be cute just to throw like, you know, a little burger on her shirt. Like, you know, she's grown now. I mean, she's always been kind of like proud of her family business, but you know, she's grown now and she's like, I'm gonna wear the shirt for the business because, you know, my father owns a restaurant and that's pretty darn cool. So thought that'd be good for her. I did add highlights in her hair, and then later on I was like, why did I do that? She looks insane. So then I took them out because they did not look good. And I kind of like just like the matte black solid hair look on her. I mean, in general, I think this type of matte black hair looks good with this style of drawing. All right, as for her piercings, as I was saying, I feel like she's grown and, you know, like her parents are pretty open and free about letting their children, you know, express themselves any way that they feel will help them. So I don't think it's that crazy that she has them. I feel like it kind of fits the character of, you know, her being like grown and awkward and like weird and just, you know, like the cool girl. So I did it and I'm really happy with this one. She's adorable and bye.